everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the... Wait. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Senior Living Headquarters, and today we're going to be discussing senior living communities, specifically the villages of Florida. And we're going to be discussing just cool facts that you may not know, and this may or may not sway your final decision of do you want to move into the villages of Florida. Because there are a lot of upsides, there are some downsides as well, but we're going to be just discussing facts that you may not know. But you may also know, I don't know. So, the first thing, and then I'm going to say it, and then he's going to give some more explanation. We've been through this before. Okay. The villages community is roughly 32 square miles. How is that a benefit?
Well, 32 square miles, that's a big area for a retirement community. I know in this retirement community, I think everyone has golf carts. So that's probably one of the main ways that they use transportation. They do have cars too, they do have garages. But if you're just going down the block or around the corner, they use golf carts all the time. They even have golf cart bridges and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But if you're going to the other side of the property, which is 32 miles long,
right.
I mean, you're going to need a cart for that.
So, is the cart an extra charge?
No, it's just your car, whatever you pay for it, and your insurance, and then it's all part of it.
Okay. And then for the second one, you have over 115,000 residents live at the villages.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of... I didn't know it was that many people.
That's a lot of people.
That's like our city.
Well, no, it's our city's more than that. But it's more than our suburb. More than a couple of our suburbs here.
We live in Ogden. And if any of you guys are familiar with Ogden, probably not. Because it's an armpit of an armpit of Rochester, right? Like, our ratio is, what, 70, 60% urban? Or like not developed, and then the other
and
they developed. It's something like that.
Yeah, they try to have
But that's they're striving for that. So 115,000 people to me,
a lot of people.
Perceptionally,
that's a small city.
Perceptionally, when I think of 115,000, just because of how many people like live around us, 115,000 people seem like a big metropolitan like New York City. I know it isn't, but
yeah, nowhere is close. But it's like a size of a small city.
Yes. Anyways, officially, the villages are not considered a city or town, but rather a 55-plus active retirement community.
Well, that's interesting. I would think they would consider that at least a town. But officially, they're only considered a community?
Yes.
Okay. Well, probably because they have an age restriction.
That's not how this is supposed to go. You're supposed to develop the idea. You're not supposed to be like, oh shit, I didn't know that.
Well, I knew that, but I'm like,
yeah.
The thing is, if I'm you and I'm like hearing this for the first time, it's like, wow, really, just a community?
But do you know why?
Yes, it's because they have age restrictions and stuff like that.
Okay. The villages have been around since the early 1980s, and the vision of Gary Morse.
So they're what, 40, going on 40 years old? So it's a lot of development in 40 years. What's next?
Okay. I think you're severely misinterpreting the idea of this. Go into more detail. For a quick trip to the beach, the village is about 40 miles from the ocean on the west coast and 70 miles for the east coast.
40 and 70? Yeah. Close to the middle.
So you're actually rereading everything that I'm saying pretty much.
Well, no, you're talking less than an hour away. A little bit more than an hour away one way and less than an hour away another. I mean, that's less than a day trip. I mean, you could get to the coast, whether it's the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico. I mean,
which is crazy. The fact that you have access to both, readily available access to both. Insane. The villages have 3 state-of-the-art movie theaters.
That's nice. See, in our town, Well, actually, we don't even have one in our
No,
town.
I was
But
gonna say we
the
don't
next
have
town
one.
over, we have a movie theater. They have 3 of them because they have 115,000 people there.
What three do we have around us?
We don't have. They have 3. At the
Oh, I
villages.
thought you were talking about us. I was gonna say, what are you talking?
No. So
Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's probably a good demand for that.
Okay, local and county law enforcement protects the community, along with their own public safety department, and EMS and EMT and Fire Department services throughout the community.
Yes, I know that
Grammatically
they.
correct.
Yeah, they have their own fire department and security patrol, and it is a gated community, so you have to use passes actually to get into the property by car. You could probably walk without having a pass, but you need
Probably
to
walk.
get into the roads. You do need a pass to get with your car. So that's, I mean, it's huge. It's huge. It's like a little city. So they have everything that a little town would have.
Exactly. Now, safety features include gated community, a house check program
There's
if
the gated
you are
community.
away, community watch along with the villagers public safety group. Their close-knit community and safety services ensure the village has a crime rate below the nation's average. Now,
I bet they would. I mean, you're talking.
yeah, right.
You know,
Who's gonna
55
yeah?
plus. I mean,
At that point, the IRS kicks in. Not IRS. I don't know why I said that. Social Security, all that stuff. You are set. You don't need to rob anybody. So.
well, no. Plus the security part, they have security.
That
Patrolling,
too.
and then they
Yeah.
have the gates, so you can't get in there unless you have a pass. So the only way to actually get into the property would be to walk. And what are you gonna do? How are you gonna bring stuff?
Yeah,
if you're gonna
right.
rob them, where are you gonna put it?
Especially, as I'm sure you could attest, Mr. AARP, moving around isn't as easy as it used to be when you were like 20 or 30. Just saying.
Just saying.
So yes, and we have actually talked about that in one of our prior episodes. I don't remember which one, but he'll link it here in the little eye
Yes,
that's about to pop up.
We
That
actually
is,
have a video about what's the average age of the villages, and can you fish in Lake Sumter, which is another
Yes.
video.
But on this specific eye, he's going to link the video where we talked about the community. I think it's the benefits, the 10 benefits of the retirement community, or retirement community.
Yes, and talking about the day trip, you were talking about going to the East Coast and West Coast. We also have a video on where's the nearest casino, so check that out to the villages.
Yes. But again, in this eye specifically is going to be the 10 benefits, because we talk about how real the security is. And then it also mentions the village public safety, then also your neighbors. We've already talked about this. Once you become old, you and your neighbors have each other's backs. It's just kind of like a thing. And I go into a real life scenario that happened that day and everything. So go check it out. The eye
cool
is
video.
right here. Cool video. We had fun making it. All right, let's blast through these. Ready? The village, as I stutter. The village. Oh my God. The village's regional hospital has won various awards for their care, and they have plans of expansion coming.
Can you imagine a retirement community has their own hospital? This is a mammoth place. I mean,
Yes.
think about it.
115,000 people.
And they have their own hospital. So if you're looking for a place that is kind of like where you're from, you're probably coming from either a small city or a suburb. This be an easy transition.
Yes. And there's also a veterans hospital, along with clubs for veteran supports and groups throughout the community.
Yes, that's great to know. Especially groups. I know there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of groups, all kinds of activities. And the Veterans Hospital, that's really nice because there are a lot of veterans out there.
Being pet friendly. Now, this may or may not have an effect on your life. For me, it probably won't until I die,
No, pets
because
are
I'm allergic
huge.
to dogs.
Everyone has pets, but that's nice. That's good to know that they
Yes,
are pet
that's good to
friendly
know.
and that you can bring your pet with you.
And there are veterinary services and everything that go along with that. There are 3 libraries throughout the villages.
Very nice. But I wonder if they're starting to go a lot of online with a lot of stuff with that.
Yes, I was gonna say, when was the last time you personally? Because I know mine has been recent. Because I'm a nerd. When was the last time you were
It's been
in a library?
a few years that I've been to a library, but you know, older people probably like going to the library and picking up some books. Actually, you can hold a book instead of looking stuff up online.
Yeah, and then you get a headache because like the blue light. It's just a whole thing when you do a Kindle. Got an actual library here. And then they offer different housing options such as cabanas, bungalows, townhome villas, which we've had a discussion about that in the past videos. And villas or villas? I say villas because I've taken Spanish.
And it's villa.
Is it actually?
Actually, we have a video that talks about all the different kind of houses that the villages do have. They have a ton of different options.
So check it out because it exists. So blah, 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 cottages, designer, and premier homes. You know, you can check this all out on our blog, seniorlivingheadquarters.com. And then the last one, you will find fishing spots and even some fishing clubs to join the community.
Yes, we have a video on the...
Can you fish in Lake Sumter?
And a whole bunch of other places that you can and can't. So that video contains a whole bunch of watering areas that you... can fish at.
Watering areas,
holes.
fishing areas that you're permitted to fish in. And as you see, I'm holding a cane. If you want to find out if you could bring a cane on a plane, check out that right here. There's going to be an eye because he's going to do it, post on it because I don't know how to do that. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys want to check out any more of our blogs or even a little more information on these, go to seniorlivingheadquarters.com. That's about all I have to say.
We'll
Are you
see
done?
you later.
And we will catch you guys in the next video.